Assalamualaikum and a very good morning, sir. We are from Group 16 and we are going to present about Value Cap Sendirian Berhad. And these are the list of our group members. Next. Next. Hello, my name is Muhammad Nabil Iqbal bin Abdul Basir, matrix number PB24251. So today I will present the introduction to our stakeholder management report for Value Cap Sendirian Berhad. First, stakeholder management is the process of identifying and managing individuals or groups that can affect or be affected by an organization's activities and decisions. It is an important part of organizational success because it helps build trust, improve communication, reduce conflicts, and support long-term sustainability. In the financial and investment industry, stakeholder management is especially important because organizations must maintain transparency, accountability, and public confidence. Therefore, this report aims to identify value cap key stakeholders, analyze their interests and influence, and propose suitable stakeholder engagement strategies to support the organization's long-term objectives. Move on to the next slide, please. So next, I will briefly introduce our Value Cap Sendirian Berhad. So Value Cap is a Malaysian investment management company that was established in 2002 to support the development and stability of the Malaysian capital market. The company was formed through a joint initiative involving three major government, which is Khazanah Nasional Berhad, PNB, Permodalan Nasional Berhad, and Kumpulan Wang Persaraan, also known as KWAP. The main objective of Value Cap is to generate sustainable investment returns while supporting the growth of Malaysia's financial market. The company focuses on investment management, risk management, and good corporate governance. Next slide, please. So now I will discuss the stakeholder identification. Stakeholder identification is the process of recognizing individuals or groups that can influence or are influenced by an organization's activities and decisions. This process is important because it helps organizations to understand stakeholder expectations, improve communication, strengthen relationships, and make better decisions. So for Value Cap, stakeholder identification is especially important because the company manages significant investment funds and operates in a complex financial environment. So as you can see from the slide here, so there are several key stakeholders such as I've mentioned previously, which is Khazanah Nasional Berhad, Permodalan Nasional Berhad, and KWAP. So the internal stakeholders are the board and employees, while the external stakeholder are the shareholder, clients, regulators, partners, and media. So moving on to the next slide. So the key stakeholders of Value Cap include major shareholders such as Khazanah Nasional Berhad, PNB, and KWAP, which provide strategic and financial support to the company. Other important stakeholders include the board of directors who oversee the company's governance and strategic direction, and employees who carry out the daily operations. Clients and investors are also key stakeholders because they trust Value Cap to manage their investments professionally. In addition, regulatory authorities ensure that the company complies with financial laws and industry standards. So strategic business partners support business operations while the media and local communities help shape the company's public image and reputation. And by identifying these stakeholders, Value Cap can better understand their needs and expectations, strengthen stakeholder relationships, and support the organization's long-term success. So I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
A very good day to lecturer. My name is Ramgani, daughter of Raman, and my matrix number is PB24014. So this stakeholder analysis is done based on the interview that we have done with one of the stakeholders from this company called Value Cap. This slide shows the stakeholder analysis for Value Cap's key stakeholders, which is Khazanah Nasional Berhad, PNB, and Kumpulan Wang Persaraan. Khazanah is supportive because Value Cap helps strengthen Malaysia's capital market. It expects strong term returns, strong governance, transparency, and effective risk management. PNB is also supportive as long as ValueCap delivers strong financial and investment performance. It expects competitive returns, transparent reporting, accountability, and sound financial management. KWAP is supportive but more cautious because it manages public sector retirement funds. It expects consistent returns, low risk exposure, regulatory compliance, and ethical investment practices. Overall, ValueCap must maintain strong performance, transparency, and good governance to retain stakeholder confidence and support. Next slide, please. Following up, this slide shows the stakeholder analysis for ValueCap's internal and external stakeholders. The board of directors is supportive and focuses on sustainability, performance, and strategic success. They expect good governance, compliance, profitability, and effective risk management. Poor decisions may lead to policy changes or increased oversight. Employees are supportive when they feel valued and have career growth opportunities. They expect competitive salaries, job security, training, and a positive work environment. Expectation can reduce morale and productivity. Clients and investors support ValueCap when it delivers strong returns and operates transparently. Poor performance may result in loss of trust and investment withdrawals. Lastly, media and local communities influence public perception. They accept transparency, accountability, ethical practices, and CSR initiatives. Negative publicity can damage ValueCap's reputation and stakeholder confidence. Next slide, please. Next, this slide presents the power interest matrix analysis for ValueCap's stakeholder. Stakeholders with high power and high interest, including Khazanah, PNB, and KWAP, the board of directors and regulators, should be managed closely because they have significant influence and strong interest in the organization. Those with high power but low interest, such as government agencies, should be kept satisfied to maintain their support. Stakeholders with low power but high interest, including employees, clients, and investors, should be kept informed through regular communication and updates. Lastly, stakeholders with low power and low interest, such as media and local community, require monitoring to ensure their concerns and identified and addressed when necessary. Next slide, please. This slide presents the stakeholder salience model analysis for ValueCap. Khazanah Nasional Berhad, PNB, KWAP, the board of directors and regulators have high power, high legitimacy, and high urgency, making them definitive stakeholders. Clients and investors have medium power, high legitimacy, and high urgency, so that they are classified as expectant stakeholders. Employees have medium power, high legitimacy, and medium urgency, making them dependent stakeholders. Lastly, the media has medium power, medium legitimacy, and low urgency, and is classified as discretionary stakeholder. Overall, the model helps identify stakeholders' importance based on their levels of power, legitimacy, and urgency. Next slide, please. This slide presents the needs and concerns analysis for ValueCap's key stakeholders. Khazanah Nasional Berhad needs long-term value creation, sustainable investment growth, strong corporate governance, effective risk management, and contributes to national economic development. Its main concerns are poor investment performance, weak governance practices, ineffective strategic decisions, and market instability. PNB requires consistent investment returns, transparent reporting, responsible fund management, and sustainable growth. Its concerns include financial losses, poor portfolio performance, lack of transparency, and excessive investment risk. KWAP focuses on strong, stable returns, capital preservation, low risk investment, strong governance, and compliance. Its main concerns are high investment risk, unstable returns, loss of pension fund value, and regulatory issues. Overall, ValueCap must address these needs and concerns to maintain stakeholder confidence and support. Next slide, please. For the last slide for my part, this slide presents our stakeholder analysis for ValueCap, covering both internal and also the external groups. Starting with internal stakeholders. The board of directors needs strategic achievement and compliance while worrying about governance failures and reputational damage. Employees seek competitive pay and career growth, with key concerns being job insecurity and low morale. For external stakeholders, clients and investors demand strong returns and transparency, fearing investment losses and reduced trust. Regulatory authorities require legal compliance and ethics, concerned about non-compliance and misconduct. Strategic business partners want reliable collaboration, with main concerns around contract disputes and operational disruptions. Finally, the media and local communities need accurate information and CSR initiatives while worrying about negative publicity and poor reputation. That's all from me. I'll pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and a good day everyone. So my name is Muhammad Syaf Nizam bin Rosli. My matrix number is PB24239. I will continue with the engagement strategy for ValueCap Sdn Bhd. So based on our interview with a stakeholder from ValueCap, we propose a transparent governance and stakeholder communication strategy. So this is the strategy focuses on three key areas. So first key areas is transparent decision making. Investment decisions should be based on proper research, analysis, and risk assessment to ensure long-term value for both the company and its stakeholder. Second is effective corporate governance. ValueCap should continue to maintain strong ethical practices and good risk management to ensure accountability and build stakeholder confidence. And last is third is effective stakeholder communication. The ValueCap should provide regular updates, reports, and meetings so that stakeholders receive accurate information and remain informed about the company's performance and future plans. Let's move on to the next slide, please. So this is the strategy rationally and expected outcomes. This strategy is suitable for ValueCap because the company must balance financial performance with public accountability. It also helps meet the expectation of government stakeholders, investors, and the public by promoting transparency, professionalism, and responsible management. The expected outcome includes stronger stakeholder relationship, increased trust and confidence, and better decision making within the organizations. In addition, effective communication can reduce misunderstanding and conflicts among stakeholders. And overall, this strategy will support ValueCap's long-term sustainability and help the company continue creating value for its stakeholder. That's all for me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Okay, good day everyone. So pardon me, you guys can hear me, right? Okay, so
Yes.
My name is Muhammad Ikmal Aiman bin Sudirman. ID matrix is PB23105. So we are moving to the next slide, which is a communication plan. So the first one is they use by investor and shareholders, which is annual report and investor briefings, and then financial performance updates, and then they will come with the business strategy communication. So next is employee and management, which is the stakeholder meetings, internal emails and announcement, and also operational and strategy updates. So the third one is regulators. So they are doing by compliance reports, official correspondence, and regulatory disclosures. And fourth is media statement, and then the press release, and then by the corporate announcements. So the last one is by the general public. So they doing the by company website, social media platforms, and corporate initiative. and also doing the performance updates. So that's all from me. We're moving to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Afibi Hamzah, ID matrix PB24224. Next, I will explain the conflict resolution plan for value caps in Sdn Bhd. Value cap work with different stakeholders such as shareholder, investor, regulators, employees, and the public. Since these stakeholders have different expectations, conflict may occur, especially in terms of investment and risk expected returns. To manage this conflict, Value Cap focuses on good governance, effective communication, transparency, and compliance with regulations. Next. So this is conflict resolution plan table. This shows the potential conflict that may occur among stakeholders and the strategy used to address them. Next. Some examples include difference in investment preference, expected returns, investment performance, governance issue, and public trust concern. To resolve this issue, Value Cap conducts stakeholder discussion, performance review, audit, compliance monitoring, and public communication activities. Next. So conflict resolution strategy explanations. The conflict resolution strategy focuses on 4 key areas, which is communication, governance, transparency, and compliance. Regular communication help reduce misunderstanding, while strong governance ensure that decisions are fair and aligned with the company objective. Overall, this approach helps Value Cap maintain stakeholder trust, strengthen relationship, and support its long-term goals. So I'm gonna pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Ain Rabiatul Adawiyah binti Rosmi. Metric number PB23037. So I will explain the last slide, which is monitoring and evaluation plan. For monitoring process, the first one is track portfolio performance against benchmarks, monitor market, credit and liquidity risk, ensure compliance with regulation and investment policies, provide regular reports to stakeholders and management, support asset rebalancing and investment decision through performance analysis. For evaluation process, first, review investment strategies and asset manager performance. Assess the contribution of investment to portfolio objective. Conduct post-investment reviews to measure achieved benefits. Identify lessons learned to improve future investment decision. Evaluate portfolio alignment with company goals and national economic interests. And the last one is recommend strategy adjustment based on evaluation findings. That's all from us. Thank you.